Hello to our very first semi-final of the day. It's Imperius, the Russian, versus Luna, an undead from Korea that I have never seen before. So I'm really curious about his playstyle. On his way to the semi-final, he defeated Anti-Monitor from Russia and Music, a guy that I, like the name I know for a long time. Imperius defeated Con and Fog, dropping one map. Luna still undefeated. So Luna in red, Imperius in cyan. There we go. Let's see if the resources are right as well. No, they aren't. Switch. Alright, so it's an offensive Ziggurat, interestingly. The anti-harass Ziggurat that we see quite a bit. And a Death Knight. On Imperius' side, of course, Archmage, Footies. You can't play anything else, basically. Not even Imperius is playing rifle starts or anything. But this, at the moment, looks like a ghoul build. So that's quite interesting. Whoever plays ghouls against undead. Against human, I'm sorry. Clap and Water Elemental seem to be way too good against this. But maybe, like, with a Dreadlord, okay. I see this from time to time. This is gonna be fun. Maybe he knows that Imperius always plays these rifle strategies. And he wants to take care of the rifles immediately. And yeah, again, Imperius with a little bit of a problem concerning his ping, as you can see. As it gets later in China, usually the internet quality drops a bit. So creeping works quite well. Here you can see the lightning shield trick. Whoosh. It doesn't trigger it. Oh, that's a mistake. That is a mistake. He moved the ghouls too early, so the Renegade Wizard didn't see this as a group of more than 3. And yeah, that costs him a lot of time and damage. Gets a claw. Alright. It doesn't even have the Rod of Necromancy, and it's not a like normal ghoul build, but going into Fiends now, so it's a Tet build order. But man, this was... If you want to see how this works, really, we have a Lightning Shield tutorial by Remo on our YouTube channel. Just search for Remo Lightning Shield or something and you will find it. This puts Imperius in a great position. No, you don't need 3 ghouls. You need 2 ghouls. As the hero, of course, is the 3rd unit. But 1 ghoul moved away too quickly. So it wasn't a group of 3 anymore. And then the lightning shield doesn't get casted. That's how it works. So DK is level 2 at least. But his ghouls are hurt. He can't use them at the moment. He's going into Fiends anyway, so that's not the biggest issue. He has an extra Acolyte. He has an extra ghoul now. And Imperius, of course, is not gonna be expanding, as it is Imperius. So he's going Rifleman. And we saw it quite a bit that he's trying to tower undeads. I really want to see... Like, I'm really curious to see if he still does it. Or if he found another solution. Tech is almost done. First Fiend out. No double rags. Tech is pretty late compared to the undead. Of course, he had a pretty fast tech with ghouls opening and late graveyard. So he's just buying time, the undead is, with some skeletons, with the first fiend. There's no mountain king on the map yet, so he doesn't have to be careful about anything. No disable, he has the aura, can't be run down. So it's pretty safe to harass now for Luna, who's going immediately to tier 3. With the Lich first, delays the slaughterhouse for it. There's always a little choice to make for undeads, what to prioritize. Fast stat use, fast Lich, fast tier 3. Having the Lich fast and the Orb fast against Riflemen is understandable, I think. So upgrade coming, more Riflemen coming. Tier 2 is done, and he's hanging around the tavern, so it looks like he's going for something, but you have to play it with Mountain King, don't you? So here's the slaughterhouse to complete the undead build order. Against Imperius, need the Crypt Lord and Abominations as fast as possible. That's also an issue, indeed. Like, Abominations are so good against this build. And since he will occupy you in your base, most likely, having the Crypt Lord and not be forced to go to the tavern. Apparently, SB is getting blocked in China. Would love to know what that means. So we're trying this again.
A player's forces are under attack.
Imperius plays this so careful, of course, because of the delay. So Lich is out, has a claw, nice one, double slaughterhouse, and an interesting base build to create some holes here where you can hide some units. And tier 3 is almost done, and it's gonna be hard for Imperius. I mean, this army is laughable at the moment, but with double slaughterhouse against mass riflemen, quite easy to jump up to 50 with a few fiends behind it. Mountain King second. No casters yet, they're coming now. Thank you, Strumpfus, for the Prime sub. The only problem for Luna at the moment is that he doesn't have level 3. But he's gonna get regen and the orb. Wouldn't be too surprised to see a Crypt Lord, actually. And finally level 3. Okay. So that's off the to-do list. Unlocks 50 supply as well. Thank you, Mazzelinho, for the sub. Stormbolt on the Fiend. That's a lot more difficult now. It's a Dark Ranger, actually. Don't know if that's too good. Fiend dies immediately. Gets us around on the Lich. Oh no! Clutch Coil last second to save this one, but a Stormbolt to follow this up, and there's Coil on cooldown, but swaps the Town Portal. Man, major damage done as he gets the statue as well. And the Dark Ranger is completely out of position if he has a Stormbolt remaining. No, he doesn't. That would have been a guaranteed kill. Luna getting away with the black guy here. Lots of mana used on Imperius side, of course, but he prevents level 3 for the decay, which is a major deal. Abominations are coming now, and he's not getting level 3 from this. Not even, or is he? No. No TP, no invul, good damage on the Lich. That's what he has. Luna scouting, creeping, needs levels. And Abominations getting closer to 50. Gonna be a pretty like, what's normal here? It's super not normal, but Most likely no destroyers, just abominations, maybe a fiend. Oh, it's just going A-bombs, right? Yeah. Weird build indeed. Not a single fiend. And Imperius has complete map control right now. And he uses that for creeping, which is nice. Level 3 on the MK. Heal scroll, big invul. Oops, lightning shield. And rune braces. Oh, so sweet. So sweet.
Player's forces are under
Reduces magic damage delta here by 1/3. That includes Coil Nova. Is this too risky though? With the Rifleman piercing damage, it should be doable. Todd showed us. On the other side, we got a belt of giant strength for Luna. That's the big mana potion. That's the biggest deal. Plus level 3. Close to level 3 here. But yeah, red spot time. Unholy Aura would be great. Endurance Aura would be great. Hood of Cunning is meh. A little bit of int and armor. That's fine. Destroyer upgrade. Still not a single fiend. 2 A-bombs, 2 ghouls. But he has the Lich and the Dark Ranger. No silence just a little too late. Oh, lightning shield on the abomination. Been dispelled immediately though, but that was a costly dispel. Sweet thunderclap. But he has to re-micro the Rifleman, I guess. Gets 1 abomination out with this Stormbolt. Lich is still at level 3. It's not waiting for it to save the mana. Level 4 on the Archmage as well. Clap again. Hardly going for the Lich, but the coil arrives in time once more, just as we've seen at the shop. Lightning shield again. Does he have another dispel? He kind of has to, but no, it's going through this time, and he has to get away from this abomination, otherwise his army is taking way too much damage. And now the Lich is level 3, and now the Lich is super strong, killing Rifleman after Rifleman. The militia is coming in, but he's just feeding the undead heroes. Statues are moving back in. What a Nova! Hitting like 6 targets. He gets the clap revenge, but on what? On skeletons, really. Interesting to see him going for clap. This doesn't work. Priests dead. Workers dead. Death Knight gains like 3/4 of a level. Still holding on to the big mana potion. Didn't lose too much. And now complete map control for Luna. Tier 3 for Imperius though. For the Paladin, but that will take some time. Keep in mind, Imperius is playing from or with a very high ping and internet issues. For that, he's doing fine, I guess.
A player's forces are under attack.
Griffin Aviary. In the absence of fiends, why not go for griffins? Red spot for Luna. Creep check by Imperius. He's 10 supply down. And everything is low thanks to the disease cloud. Going for the Dark Ranger, but can't disable the Death Knight at the same time. So there's always a coil for her. And that was overcommitment, I guess. 4 abominations now. DK has no coil at the moment. Dark Ranger level 3. But with 1 silence, he should be able to shut up this Mountain King, who has no mana anyway. Despite the Brilliance Aura. Hello, level 4. It takes so much time to kill these abominations. Invo potions as has been used as he thought he wants to nuke the Archmage. But no. Big mana potion has been used. And so I guess this abomination stays a... Whoop! Paladin dies. GG. That wasn't the best Imperius game I've ever seen. Yeah, with the mana potion, he could coil so much more. And to be honest, after the fight at the 6 o'clock position, the game was almost over. Imperius had a good showing at the shop. But that's about it. It just took way too long to kill these A-bombs. Lots of damage lost on that. Also on the Dark Ranger focus fire attempts. But it's hard for him. Against undead, for human, it's pretty hard again. And playing from Russia on Netties is also pretty hard. And of course a little stubborn. But that's Imperius. I don't know if we have to point this out anymore. That he's a stubborn guy. Continue to play rifles. Chat is a little... how to say this? In the mood today? Thank you, FK, for the 10-1-3 sub. Shout out to you. Is the sheep spell useful in any situation? Are you talking about Hex or Polymorph? Because Polymorph really isn't. If you get to tier 3, there's always Dispel. And Polymorph is just too expensive. Hello and welcome to Twisted! Imperius... oh, didn't update the score. Imperius facing the game for third. Not elimination yet, but you know. This is still a best of 3, so match points for Luna, who won AZ pretty convincingly, I'd say. So, should be the same build, I guess, but there's no lightning shield nearby here. So maybe he goes earlier Fiends, but he starts with a DK and maybe he's harassing. He has the perfect position for this. As Imperius is starting here, I am pretty sure since he's building the altar here that he's still going for the militia creep at the laboratory. And this is close spawn to the lab, which is the best thing possible for undeads if they scout it well. Yeah, this is Imperius's pick, by the way. And it's very interesting. It's not, like, it can be a good human map if you're really well at expanding and stuff. And maybe on the... it was more on the recent patch, but... you can creep so much as undead here. But that might give the human the time to expand. I'm not too sure, but... oh, he's scouting in the wrong direction. That's a little mistake. You want to scout the close position first, don't you? To be just faster. But maybe once the DK is out, he will be at the second position as well, and then he knows anyway. Oops. I guess that's the case.
A player's forces are under attack.
So he starts with the little green one. Okay, maybe he saw the starting position and refrains from going for the lab. Luna has the information now and a rod of necromancy, so he kind of needs one corpse and then has skeletons, and then he's super annoying against the Archmage. But Imperius is not an expansion guy anyway. He will most likely push with the towers again. Oh yeah, the reason for the absence of all the Korean pros like Lucifer, Loliot, Focus, Soen, Chimiko, they will be playing tonight at the next winter event in Guangzhou. So they're all in Guangzhou.
A player's forces are under attack.
Tech is starting, and of course, it's the rifle build. Luna scouts this well, blocks the Acolyte from going in, but he saw it anyway. Even it's nighttime. He saw this coming. So there's no progress for Imperius at all. Level 1.5. You get this with 1 creep spot. So it's not a big deal that he has this half level advantage. He doesn't have the Brilliance Aura, so he can't spam Water Elementals at the moment. He's kind of getting a few creeps now. But Luna's tech is quite a bit ahead. Rifles are coming though. Typical Imperius play. Where can he find more experience? At least for level 2. Uh-oh. He has plenty of coils. For this one, he's too late. But if he steals the Overseer, that's so big. Okay, gets the little one. 7-second cooldown. And with the Water Elemental lost as well, can't go for the Overseer anymore as he would lose too much damage. Almost surrounded though. Super hard to do with hyping against the DK. But he doesn't have an aura, so now is the time to try it, I guess. He keeps him busy at the start of tier 2, and so the graveyard is insanely late. Starting the tech, getting the Lich. He still has some leftover resource, so he completely forgot about this graveyard. That's a good opening for Imperius then, I guess. Gathering a bunch of rifles, preparing the push, maybe buy some time with the range attacks against the DK to get him down to 50% health or something before the statues kick in. But yeah, this level 1 is a problem. DK is still hanging around. Here we go. Let's play this game again. This time with Rifleman though. So the creep's gonna be a lot faster for Imperius. And it's harder to snipe for Luna. There he is, a little too late. Finally level 2. Again too late for the coil, but this is where it counts. Null Overseer to Imperius or this Death Knight. Oh, Lich is coming in as well. Nova's of course great against rifles, but he has no follow-up. He just wants this one, I guess. Nice damage calculation by Imperius, getting that secured kill. Using the Nova on the Water Elemental. Good experience, I guess. That's what it's all about. Double Slaughterhouse again. Is he going blindly into Mass Destroyers this time? To match Imperius' stubbornness? I don't think so. He played it very nicely. Very smart. Hello, Stormbolt! 1 coil. Oh, I wanted to surround, but there's one more. 2 more Stormbolts, actually. But also a TP, so a hero shouldn't fall. Even goes with slow now. So TP swapped and TP out. It's okay, I guess. But this opens up the map for Imperius by quite a bit. So finally he can get the Overseer, maybe even to an expansion. But on the other side, Luna can creep a lot now himself. Like, with that orb and this mana, quite nice. He's not going for a single fiend in this game, by the way. And he's really going double statues. It's a Dark Ranger again. Scared of the Stormbolts, as it seems. Oh, Boulder Toss against the Lich again. Doesn't really want to use a level 1 coil, but if you're so far away, that's alright. So tier 3 versus tier 2, but a lot more supply on Imperius' side, who has a heal scroll against the Nova and an Invo Potion against the Coil Nova. Upgrades and Priest's Adept training. He is close to level 2. 3, sorry, level 2 Water Elementals. Purge on the Water Elemental. Boop, second Purge on the Water Elemental. Down it goes. But he gets level 3.
player's forces are under
And
attack.
that only with ghouls. This looks very old school. But he's going into abominations now, as we've seen before. So Luna certainly knows Imperius, who goes clap again against this build. Boots of Speed, so nice. Unholy Aura and Boots of Speed. A dream. No Disease Cloud yet, as he lacks the Lumber.
Are under attack.
But also has a Shade out soon. Mountain King is becoming stronger and stronger, and since he has to divide the experience by 3 instead of by 2, he's still not level 3. He still doesn't have the level 2 coil, and Stormbolt really hurts at that level. But the Shade sees it. He has all the time in the world for the shop now. There's also no danger to Imperius, really, except that he lacks the tech, but he's catching up. Belt of Giant Strength makes the Mountain King even more tanky. Last game he had the Ruined Braces, which were really nice for the Archmage. Maybe we could swap the Belt of Giant Strength as well. I think he sold the item already, right? Or is it on the Dark Ranger? No. Sold it immediately. So is this a big push? He has no idea about the Shade, I guess. But why should he push with a tech on the way? There's not much to creep on that side of the map, though. Luna goes for the red spot. Sees it coming. Has the TP, I guess, but wants the item first. Death of Silence will be the dream. Spell Shield, also nice against the Stormbolt. And Holy Light. So here we go. Imperius sieging this. Closes the way to Worms. Luna takes so much time to get the necessary experience. And is rewarded with level 3. And now has to TP soon. But it's no big damage done here. The pit is gone. But that's it. And the town portal. Oh, very aggressive. Here's the silence on the Mountain King, who can't do shit right now. 3-4 abominations still without Disease Cloud, but look at the damage that he fires away at the Mountain King. Invo Potion swap. Despite like 1000 HP, the Mountain King is down to 500. Water Elemental still alive. The abomination in a bad spot, but that's fine. Forces the town portal. Not too many kills. I really like the addition of sorceresses this time. As against mass riflemen, you don't want to go into destroyers, as they just melt. So there's no dispel for the undead, and then fighting against slow is pretty good. I like that adjustment. And now we have tier 3 Animal War Train. Knights coming, as I don't see a Griffin Aviary. Ah, once again proxy, as he did last time. So it's not that stubborn anymore. Has a backup plan for these abominations, who still don't smell that bad. At least we don't see it yet. Trying to break the altar to deny the paladin. Denies healing. Ring of Protection +4. Very, very tanky MK. With almost 10 armor, but that's not what he wants. The altar cannot be repaired anymore. No paladin. And what is this town portal? A Nova onto everything. Silence as well. Holy shit. What a disaster. The abominations can just eat stuff. There's more Nova where the first one came from, but the second one is going to be even better as it leveled up to level 2. Dark Ranger saved by a coil. An abomination is falling, but man, holy shit, he gets stomped into the ground. Unit after unit just falling. This militia will freeze to death and then explode into ice shards. That was the second last coil though. But what an overwhelming mass of abominations. But here's the first Griffin Rider. Does he have Web against this? Would be the perfect counter if he has Web with that one Fiend already. But I think he can just snipe it with the Lich, who doesn't have the orb anymore because he gave it over to the Death Knight, so the Death Knight can attack air as well. Oh man, the entire Echo is ruined. He might lose 1 or 2 air bombs now, but that really doesn't matter. It's 500 gold. Is there a coil? In a bit. The clap was nice. So he loses a couple of abominations, but once he has web, it should be fine. First, this is not supposed to die. Not at all. Ooh, that was actually a close situation on the Lich right now. There was no coil anymore. He has an invul though, so maybe he can fight out of this. Luna overstaying is welcome a little. The deny doesn't do it as well. So Imperius actually holding and killing the Lich. No way! Double level 5 now. What is going on? It's very good that he has the orb still on the DK to have this minus armor, but come on. Web only now. Disease cloud only now. No production in the slaughterhouses. He's losing the statue. There's no tower up front. Getting this Lich back will take forever. This fight was horrendous for Imperius. And then he gets the Griffin. But be careful. This Mountain King could still die. He's so tanky, he can't die, really. Except from a major mistake. And Imperius holds, but can't win the game. Altar is back. No Paladin yet, though. He's just pumping Griffins. Fiends are, of course, the way to go. Gargs really don't cut it. Because then there's gonna be Dragon Hawks to counter the Gargs. If you get mass teleport on a map like TM, it's basically a win, though. But Imperius has to rebuild the army first. Before fighting again. Both below 50. Oh, mana should be better. It's actually... should be close. Thanks to the statues, thanks to the Brilliance Aura. Good eye sniper. Mountain King has level 3 Stormbolt, right? Not Clap. Clap against Fiends would be so sick. Clap Blizzard. There's Silence, but how often can you cast Silence in a fight?
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, now there's Nova. Now there's Web. Now there's more Fiends. And the Lich is back. So one Griffin dies immediately. Mountain King is not that... That's one Stormbolt remaining. Statues here healing the entire time. Mountain King now out of mana, but he's getting the kills that he needs. But not... level 4 finally. Not without losing the 2 Griffins that he had. So major losses for the Russian. On the other side is just Fiends. Both are on 1 base. This could come into play in a bit. 2,300 gold remaining. Disease Cloud, of course, nice. This kill also nice. Silence a little too late. There was the last Water Elemental. If this one's gone, Imperius cannot fight anymore. Especially not into an undead base. Destroyer upgrade now. 1,000 gold and no lumber. He has 2 ghouls. Yeah, if you invest a lot into upgrades, then that's not enough. A-bombs again. Destroyer upgrade done. What's the tech on the units? 0-0 and 2-1 already. First destroyer up, but for how long? It's only 3 riflemen, so it's not that scary. As long as there are no water elementals in the battle. And they can be dispelled, of course, for a little HP and mana. But it takes some time and a lot of dispels as he only has 1 destroyer. Holy Light to save that Griffin, still able to attack this Crypt Fiend. Oh, the coils are pretty nice by Luna, actually. So he's getting rid of that Griffin. Imperius can't really get the Fiends killed, and the Lich and Dark Ranger are doing so much against these Riflemen. Does he have another coil for the Destro? He does now. And so this thing will survive. Level 4 is so big. Better Dark Ritual. Oh, it's actually not saving this one. Better Dark Ritual. 1,500 gold for the Undead. If he loses, this is just due to resource management. Big stuff is dying left, right, and center. Griffin falls. A-Bomb survives, though, thanks to Frost Armor. Oh, there's so much more Nova. There's 3 more Nova. Where's it gonna land? Do you want to kill the Pally to prevent Divine Shield? Or is it the level 5 Archmage that he wants to hold low? Actually, nothing. Ooh. What is he doing? Oh, think misrallied the control group. Good skeleton usage here to keep the Pally low, as he can't heal himself. But that could have resulted in like a 7 supply kill. A-Bomb's Fiends. A-Bomb's Fiends. A-Bomb's Fiends. A-Bomb's Fiends. The Undead heroes are still underleveled. No level 3 coil. No level 3 Nova. Level 4 Dark Ranger. She got so much attention this game. No TP, no invul. Just a heal scroll. A priest for free. Hello. So Dark Ritual level 1. Skeletons level 2. Lich has endless mana if he plays it nicely. Just not building a 3rd ghoul or Research Frenzy. Just Research Frenzy. Your lumber problems are gone. But of course you have to invest lumber for Frenzy. So.
A player's forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
So, defense. Oh my god, this Archmage just melting. Heal scroll used immediately, but the block of the Abomination is gorgeous. And he gets the coil long range before the silence was over. This has to be it. Oh no, he's going for the counter kill. He's killing the DK as well. What the hell? Both first heroes down. What's more important, man? No mana regen on the human side anymore, but no healing. And level 6 on the MK. For Cosmodan, does he have the mana? No, he doesn't. What a game this is, man. Stormbolt on the A-Bomb, getting rid of it. The Water Elementals are gone soon, though. Oh, no. What a disaster. Lich has quite a bit of Nova remaining, but no coil to follow it up. Can he reach for the shop? He needs safety somehow. There's a Stormbolt in a bit. There's a Stormbolt in a bit. There's a Stormbolt now. What? Ah, the spell shield. Oh, that was big. He didn't see the spell shield, but the Holy Light is there. Oh my god, what a game. Is there a Holy Light? The Griffin, he needs a potion. Quickly get it. The statues are attacking, actually. This is not how it's supposed to be. He's not microing the Rifleman out. Both heroes super low. This game is just great to watch. Lich survives close to 5. This should be level 5, right? He has a Nova. Does he want to use it? Oh, now he gets it. It's level 5 on the Dark Ranger, earlier to level 5 Lich. How did that happen? And the main gold mines are down. Imperius doesn't have the gold for another mine. 800 still remaining for Luna. And now he's healing up finally. Now he's getting the DK back finally. But it's a level 6 Mountain King. That dude's pretty strong. Oh no. Oh no. That wasn't the best idea. Luna can just simply expand. Imperius has one big push in him, I guess. Ring of Protection again. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Triple ring. +3, +4, +2. And he keeps all of them. Well, selling the rings will give him a lot of gold. 30 supply versus 42. This looks good for Luna. The Undead on the way to the grand final. Level 5 Lich slaughters the workers while building an expansion. Going hard for the Paladin, who can't use the Divine Shield as he's silenced and does not survive. No healing anymore, and I guess the result of this fight is pretty clear. Going hard for the Archmage once more. There's no potion, no consumable. Getting the Dark Ranger kill maybe in return, but as Mr. Winner taps out before, and Luna eliminates him 2-0 as he is in the grand final with this result. Pretty cool game here on Twisted, actually. Not perfect. Far away from perfect, but entertaining. And that's what those amateur tier 2, tier 3 cups are about, right? So we have an Undead in the final. That's always nice to see. We have a few new subs. Thank you, Viewbot0815 for the 3-month resub. Moin, moin. And Silly and Ikea for the 22 months since less than 3. Less than 3 to you, sir, as well. And thank you for following for such a long time. Tomorrow night at 5:30, we have Next Winter, the team battle event in Guangzhou for $14,500 with Moonfly120, Lin, Focus, Lawlight, Lucifer, Check is back, his offline comeback. Life is going to be there as well. It's going to be fun. So set your alarms already. 5:30 CET. We go into a little break before we go into the next semifinal. It's going to be 2 Night Elves here. It is Fury versus Norukil. Norukil, who eliminated Shake before, the Russian Undead player. So, little break. See you in a bit. Stay tuned. Spread the word.